Life. You're either for it or you're against it. Many participants in the abortion rights debate have only met their adversaries through a screen.
Why is it the women with the least likelihood of getting pregnant are the ones most worried about having abortions?
Shame on all of you! Shame on you killing babies!
Nobody wants to impregnate you if you look like a thug.
So when 7,000 anti-abortion activists marched through the rainy streets of Los Angeles, I joined them to figure out for myself, what is their deal?
Peace be with you. Peace be with you.
What is an abortion?
An abortion is somebody that gets pregnant and then they decide the baby's life is an inconvenience.
It's killing a human life. It's murder.
It's murder.
What we really need to remember is that God created us in his perfect image of love.
Jesus died for us on the cross. We owe him this. We owe him this. Amen. Amen.
There's a thought in our society, well, you want to go out, you want to, conquer life, you want to get an education, you might have other things you want to do, you want to be burdened down with a baby. That's an immature thought.
So these women, they're just kind of being immature.
Yeah, there's a lack of maturity. They don't really understand what a gift and what a beauty that is.
People say, why don't we have better candidates? And some of those thoughts are maybe some of those children were not allowed to come into the world. We might have had better presidential candidates, but how would we know it?
So we might not have to have Joe Biden right now if there weren't so many abortions.
Well, that's the bottom line.
One woman said, who worked in the abortion industry before she left it, she said, scratch the surface of an abortionist and you will find an abused and battered child who's found a legal means of venting his rage against the world.
So they're thirsty for blood, they want to murder?
Yeah, they were abused as children, perhaps.
Do you think they get off on it?
In some cases, yes, and they just may be insane.
Yeah.
From that minute that you think about getting pregnant, that's the moment that life begins.
All this thinking about not thinking about getting pregnant made me want to let loose, to get out of my head and into my feelings. And the more I integrated myself, the more friends I discovered along the way, eager to accept me for who I was, as long as I presented as pro-life.
Hey! How's it going? Woo! 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 Yes!
You could have been an abortion. You could have been an abortion. You could have been an abortion. You could have been an abortion, but no. No. After seeing how loving and compassionate the people of the pro-life movement were, I felt safe enough to open up and get vulnerable. I'm kind of in a personal situation. Okay. I actually have a cousin right now who's pregnant and considering having an abortion. She's really dead set on it because she got pregnant with our Uncle Daryl, and he's not a very nice guy. He's kind of sketchy. And if you were me, how would you convince her to not get an abortion?
I think in the moment it may seem hard and very something, and it's going to be, and it is very hard, even if it's in a well-made family where there's a parent and both parents together.
But the families are already together, so that's kind of actually a pro.
But I believe that if she goes through it and she brings that baby to life, years from now she'll see that it's going to be something that's worth it.
There are many women who would want to get pregnant and are not able to get pregnant. And so if you have that blessing already, embrace it.
You guys seem so wise. Could we call her real quick? Can we call her? Can you call my cousin Becca? She's under Becca.
I've got Alyssa here. We're on
Becca.
Hey, girl. Hey, on the phone.
Hi, Uncle Daryl.
Hey, how you doing, girl?
Oh, hey, Becca. I know I keep calling you about this abortion. I know you told me you want to get it, whatever, but I think I found some new advice that might be really able to speak to you.
Hi, Becca. This is Daniel and Maria.
Oh, like Daniel, in the Bible?
Yes, exactly. Like the prophet.
We just want to say that we're going to pray for you, and we want you to know that you're not alone. that the Lord has many blessings for you, and that we hope that you decide to keep your baby.
I really need y'all to pray for me because I'm not exactly thrilled about giving birth to my first cousin, if you know what I mean.
She's a little bit worried about it being an incest baby.
Right, an incest issue. Yeah.
I would say don't worry about that. The situation that made him come to life is not out of his fault.
It's not his fault, right? It's not his fault.
Or your own either, or nobody else's. So
Right.
give him a chance, and then God will
Give him a chance. I mean, he's our uncle. He's not that bad.
the baby.
Not that bad.
I'm sorry. No, the baby, not Daryl. These fine folks may not have been able to solve my abortion issues, but it sure was commendable to watch them try.
Becca, my advice to you is first and foremost is pray to God.
The baby will be healing for you. The ancient pharaohs, a lot of their children were incest. They married within their family, and there was nothing wrong with them. That's how we started out.
Have you seen Daryl?
My daddy was related to me, and I came out fine.
Millions of people that are on lists waiting for a baby.
How much can you make off of it?
Shut up.
It's free.
Do you know Wonderwall?
I do not know Wonderwall.
By the end of the day, I felt like I understood the pro-lifers a bit better.
Water you turn into wine, open the eyes.
Maybe I didn't understand their science.
No one like you.
But I did get the sense that these weren't hateful clickbait monsters. They're just people doing their best with what God gave them. Could have been an abortion, but thank God that he wasn't.
Our God is greater, that's right. And we're a pro-life generation, best believe that.
Have you ever had an abortion?
I have committed one in the past.
Oh, okay. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. Our God is an awesome God.